We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. Between the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. This is away, but, boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 52. Oh, you got deep? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Houston. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 55 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. There he goes left side. And touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Lancers are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Riggs.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback.
They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now inside the 25.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And now they'll shift things around. And it's caught. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Lancers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Come on. 60 Bison. I got you. Pace. Let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now 2nd and 9. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Let's go, let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. 53. Ready, go.
That is caught into space at the 45. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lancers get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lancers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. Look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again to McCoy. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And they will be led out by their 6'4" Cole. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They were
try to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Up the middle, here's McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. In motion left, Godwin. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, keep it up. 57.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point right down the middle. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it as we resume action. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3. They got his man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On the counter, this is Price. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense taking over again. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Tate. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And take it right on the 30. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll
move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns. But it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Come on, QB, come on. 50 seconds.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they...
He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's McCoy. Busts through the tackle. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Houston set to take over. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They come up 1st and 10. Godwin, the motion man. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, it's Dixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Right back to Dixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Oilers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here. The 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Dixon trying up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle they go with Dixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Dixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's brought down short.
2 yards there. Needed 4. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, Whitaker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. This is Whitaker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Dixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Houston, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.